Alright, this is our little Turd the Target thing. My timer has already started. I'm going to make it big. And so we've got a height that's given here, how fast if we're trying to hit something that's 130 meters away. So we know the initial y, 52 meters. We know the final y, which is 0. Thinking back to the problem we just did together, what else did we need to know? So we know a distance. What we need to know is how long it's going to fall for, and then once we know how long it's going to fall for, we can plug that into here and figure out how fast he should go. So basically, once we figure out what this time is, then we can figure out the appropriate speed for the Birdman. So let's kind of work and see how long it's going to take for the object to fall. Basically, the question is, how long does it take an object to fall 52 meters? So the answer is, again, just like this. It's going to be exactly the same every time. Excuse me. The initial y velocity is 0. So we're going to be starting with I mean, you can start with this equation and zero out things, but our y velocity is going to be 0, y final is going to be 0, and so we end up with an equation that looks, again, like this, where we've got the y initial equal to 1/2 the acceleration times the time squared. So y initial in this case would be 52 meters, and it'd be negative 52 because it's over there, equals 1/2 negative 9.8 meters per second squared times t squared. And you run through the same motion and solve it and get a time. That time, let's see, this would come out to be negative 52 divided by 4.9. So doing some quick math, negative 52 divided by 4.9 is right about what is that, like 10 point something. So that's the oh, and then we have to take the square root of that, so that'd be something like 3 or 3 point something. So about that much time, and then you multiply that by whatever you plug in the what am I going, I'm rambling, put in about 3 seconds in there, and then the answer for x final is 130. And so now you just need to solve for the speed or the velocity, how fast it'd be going. If it was 3, and it's not, it's somewhere close to, but if it was 3 and this is 130, then it'd be 130 divided by 3, and that would get you your velocity, and be somewhere in the neighborhood of like 43 or 45 meters per second. So let's just give that a shot, since I just kind of estimated it, and let's check. Oh, I was close. But with the calculator, we could have got it right. So that's the deal. That's how this works. Hope you have fun.